Hello students, welcome back to Let Us Master English. Today I'm going to teach you how to write a debate. Contents of this video are: what is debate writing, guidelines for writing a debate, common phrases which are required for writing debate, format, marking scheme, sample debate, and at the end of the video, as usual, you are going to get homework. So let's get started. What is a debate? A debate is a formal discussion between two or more speakers on a particular topic, especially in a formal manner. One's opinion should be the result of careful research and based on logic and facts. A debate helps one to improve his or her understanding on a specific topic and thus enables him or her to validate the verity of the matter. Debates are generally conducted in schools, colleges, parliaments, and legislative assemblies. In a manner, they are an excellent way of improving spoken communication and are particularly helpful in providing experience in developing a convincing argument. Now, students, in your exam, you will be given a topic to write a debate. You have to speak either for the motion or against the motion. और डिबेट में बेटा आप जो भी कुछ बोलते हो, it should be based on logic and facts, not only from your examination point of view. Otherwise also you should have the skill of debating because it improves your spoken communication and also develop the skill of convincing argument. Now here are some guidelines for debate writing. Point number 1, as soon as you see the topic, brainstorm and list down all the pointers which are coming to your mind. Students, पेपर में जब आप डिबेट वाला क्वेश्चन पढ़ते हैं तो आपको क्या करना है, आपको थोड़ा सा रफ वर्क करना है. अब डिबेट या तो आपको फॉर द मोशन लिखनी होती है या फिर अगेंस्ट द मोशन लिखनी होती है. तो थोड़ा सा रफ वर्क कीजिए, उसमें जो भी पॉइंट्स आपके दिमाग में उस टॉपिक के फेवर में आ रहे हैं वो नोट डाउन कर लीजिए और जो भी पॉइंट्स उसके अगेंस्ट आपके दिमाग में आ रहे हैं वो नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. Point number 2, check whether you have more pointers for or against the motion and decide your stand from the beginning. फिर चेक कीजिए आपके पास उस टॉपिक के फेवर में ज्यादा पॉइंट्स हैं या फिर उसके अगेंस्ट ज्यादा पॉइंट्स हैं, and accordingly select whether you are going to speak for the motion or against the motion. Point number 3, start your debate with a formal address like, good morning, respected judges and teachers, worthy opponents, and my dear friends. Today, I, then write your name. This name should be the name which is written in the question. Of class 11th or 12th, stand before you to speak against the motion or for the motion on the topic, then write the name of the topic. So here you have to address the audience, then you have to write the name which is given in the question, your class, and after that tell the audience whether you are speaking against the motion or for the motion, and after that declare the topic of the debate. Point number 4, paragraph 1. It is generally an introductory paragraph where you introduce your point of view and oppose your opponent's point of view. You can use here as my opponents mentioned. So students, इस पैराग्राफ में आपने अपना point of view रखना है. It is an introductory paragraph और आपके opponents ने जो भी बोला है उसकी बात को आप काट सकते हो. Paragraph 2 and 3. They are generally the paragraphs that contain expansion of the topic. You have to include here the details of the topic, some quotes, examples, data, and you can also ask questions from the audience in order to involve them. Paragraph 4, it is generally the last paragraph of the debate writing, which is the concluding paragraph. You can give your suggestions, solutions regarding the topic. You can also add the government steps and solutions. You can conclude by saying, to conclude, I would once again, firmly like to say that, then give your opinion. And after that, say thank you and your debate is over. Now, students, this slide is very, very important for you. Common phrases which are required to debate. Now, when you are arguing with your opponent, you have to use some specific language. So here include argument and logical reasoning lines such as, I would like to raise the question or I would like to argue, I support the motion wholeheartedly. Or you can say, I wholeheartedly oppose the motion. In my opinion, nothing could be more illogical than, I feel strongly that, I would like to draw attention to, I fail to understand why my worthy opponent feels. So whatever the opponent has said, write that. May I ask all present here? Okay. मैं सबसे एक सवाल पूछ सकता हूं. On the contrary, I strongly agree or I strongly disagree. And if you want to give some data or facts, you can write, according to a report, I would like to draw the attention of my worthy opponents to the fact that my knowledgeable opponent has submitted that. So whatever the opponent has said, write that. My worthy opponent has just pointed out dash, but I feel dash. And then to sum up, to conclude, I would once again firmly like to say that, then conclude your debate. And students, wherever you are using these phrases, underline it with a pencil so that your examiner notices that you have used appropriate language required to write a debate, and you will get more marks. Now, format of debate writing. Students, when you start your debate, there should be an opening statement, or you may also speak some quotation. And students, in my speech writing topic, I have given number of quotations over there relevant to the topics which mostly appear in your examination. So you may watch that video and note down quotations from there. And of course, you can also search your net and write down some quotations which would help you to enhance the quality of your debate. So this is very important line to arouse the attention of your audience. After that, formal address. Respected chairperson, members of the jury, teachers, worthy opponents, and my dear friends. Good morning, all of you. Today, I, then write the name, stand before you to speak, then tell whether you are speaking for or against the topic. After that, declare the topic of the debate. And after that, write the paragraphs which are required and sum up your debate. And in the end, you have to write thank you. Now here is the marking scheme for debate writing. Students, this year debate writing is for 5 marks. Earlier it used to be for 10 marks. So your format carries 1 mark. Under format, you have to write the formal address to the audience and formal thanks. So address your audience. At the end of the debate, write thank you. For this, you are going to get 1 mark. Then your content carries 2 marks. So logical organization, relevance is checked, and you are given credit for your creativity in presenting your ideas. Expression also carries 2 marks. So here the examiner is going to check whether your sentences are grammatically accurate, whether you have used appropriate words and spellings and phrases which are required to write debate. Then fluency, coherence and relevance of ideas and style will be checked. So 2 marks for this. Now here is a sample debate for you. Academic excellence is the only requirement for a successful career. Write a debate either for or against the motion. So here the topic is that if you are excellent in studies, then you can be successful in your career. Academic excellence is the only requirement for a successful career. So students, you have to speak either for the motion or against the motion. अगर आप सोचते हैं कि सिर्फ अगर आप पढ़ाई में अच्छे हैं तो ही कामयाब हो सकते हैं, तो आप टॉपिक के फॉर लिखेंगे, और अगर आपको लगता है कि जो पढ़ाई में नहीं भी अच्छे होते वो भी कामयाब हो सकते हैं, तो आप अगेंस्ट लिखेंगे. Let's write the debate. First, a line to attract the attention of the audience. Education produces great employees in the market, not employers. Respected chairperson, honorable judges, intellectual teachers, worthy opponents, and my dear friends. Good morning. So formal address. I, Arun Singh from class 11, stand before you to speak against the motion on the topic academic excellence is the only requirement for a successful career. As my opponents mentioned that academic excellence is the only requirement for a successful career, but I don't agree. Or you may write, I strongly oppose. In my opinion, the goal of education is to raise the leaders of tomorrow. But my question is, why is it that most of the leaders of today happen to be college dropouts? This is because having degrees cannot ensure success. It fails to impart the life skills and polish personality of an individual. I would like to draw the attention of my worthy opponents to the fact that success has little connection with one's academic excellence. I have known many greatly successful people who have achieved whopping success without doing much in academics. Personalities such as Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Michael Dell, Henry Ford, Sachin Tendulkar, etc. achieved great success in spite of not academically brilliant. According to me, one's attitude towards life is what brings success. Undoubtedly, academic excellencies can provide you degrees or may even land you at a job, but your success depends upon how you think, behave, walk, talk, and present yourself. It has been rightly said, your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. Thank you. Now it's homework time. Students, I have discussed all the points and I hope now you will be able to write a good debate on your own. So here is the question. Private cars should be banned in the congested commercial areas of the cities. Write a debate either for or against the motion. Students, thank you very much for watching this video. And if you liked the content, please like the video, do comment and share it with your friends. Thank you very much.